everybody, and welcome to the RT Podcast. I am Brandon.
I am Adam.
I am Chris.
And I'm Shannon McCormick.
He's just John earlier.
How can you tell?
John, welcome to the show. I think you were on the spot last week, right?
I was on the
all
spot.
All over our business right now.
I had a great time. Thank you. Your business?
Yeah, all over our business.
You made it sound like an insult.
Chris, why
You're all up in my business, John.
Chris, why are there two pillows behind you?
Why are there two pillows? Because this couch makes you slouch.
So, I mean, like, you
Nice.
This is a natural sitting position. You have to put there you go.
So that, guys, you don't know, John also is the voice of North Dakota, Agent North Dakota in Red vs. Blue, and was in our Angry Bird sketch.
That's right. I'm dead. Yeah, Angry Birds. That was fun. That was a long time ago.
It was like 4 or 5 years. I think my favorite story with you in the company is when you came in to audition for North, Red vs. Blue, and then you want to talk about that process and coming in to audition again.
There was no process. I was repeatedly invited back in again and again, and they were like, "Oh, there's something not right. We're gonna have to try it again. Maybe and I would come in for another audition and try it again. And I'm like, we're not really sure. And then at a certain point, it just became clear that I had the part, but they never officially told me. Like they were like, "Yeah, you got the part. What's the problem?" Like,
You auditioned for it 5 times.
Yeah, right. I can't remember. I was here for something else, I think, and they just casually mentioned, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be North." And I'm like, "Okay."
Like, do you think that happens on TV shows, network TV shows, and movie studios?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think
It's just something uniquely us.
yes, we'll call it unique. But I had a great time doing that, and I had a great time doing the Angry Birds too. I mean that was an amazing experience. That was the very first thing I ever did at Rooster Teeth, and got so many hits. And it was the first time that like my face had been seen on the internet in any sort of capacity, really. So I was excited to read some of those YouTube comments like underneath the video, and then I quickly was not excited to read any of those comments.
Yeah, people on the internet can be mean. My mom, it kills my mom more than anyone. I'm gonna say real quick that this.
Wait, I want to hear what's the worst thing that your mom's read.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. Real quick, just want to say that this podcast is sponsored by. So thank you so much, you guys, for making this podcast possible. What about my mama?
Yeah. So yeah, what's the worst thing she's read and said to you?
Oh God, I don't know. If she's watching it, maybe she could tweet at me. Probably all of the shipping stuff on Tumblr.
Oh, you showed her Tumblr?
I didn't show her it, but she's conscious. Oh God, I hope I'm not informing of her right now. But no, I mean that stuff pops up, whenever she's aware of the internet. She knows how to work it.
Read a fan fiction of yourself, or like a slash fiction of yourself?
No, not the whole thing. I've seen like first sentences and be like,
you can read the
pass.
description. That's enough. Yeah.
Have you ever had a slash fiction?
What's your mom's email?
No, I'm not telling you at all.
What's the worst thing that you've read in the comments on videos about you guys? Like it was a baptism of fire for me. Like I was very excited. It was a wonderful video. You guys did a great job on it. And then I was reading the comments and it was like, "Hey, check out at 133. This guy has a butt nose." And like if you froze it at that exact moment, I definitely did have a butt nose. So I have to hand it to those people. And then probably the other most common thing was that in one shot I looked like the original troll face or whatever. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like here, get it closer. Like this guy. Like,
Yeah, no, I can see it.
I don't know. If you go to 235 in the video for Angry Birds, you'll see original troll face.
Yeah.
But you guys do that all the time. Like you're totally used to it. Like what do people say about you?
Yeah, no, you do get used to it, which is weird. When I first started, Ben was the first one to kind of tell me about it because people associate caricatures of yourself with you, and they can get like very angry and mean, and like you get used to it. But then I think the moms never do.
My mom didn't really know how to use the internet, so
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
That's like my dad. He still doesn't understand what we do for. Like, hey, look.
There it is. That's not the exact shot, but that's pretty close. I think my eyes are a little bit more squinty. Come on, control room. Let's step it up a little bit.
There are some of those comments in YouTube that like lull you, and they're like, "This is a really nice video. I love the part where they laugh, but why is Adam alive? That guy sucks."
Yeah.
Like shit like that, man. It's awesome.
Now, do you get? I'm going to go on a limb here and say you probably get some Gimli comments. Do you ever get any Gimli
absolutely.
because of the
Anything
beard?
beard related.
Yeah.
Do you fluff your beard?
It's fluffy today.
I know. I noticed that earlier. It looks like you kind of just.
Is it the humidity?
It changes, man. Like I trimmed this like 2 weeks ago, and it was real nice and tamed down, and it just got real fluffy.
What's the biggest you can make it right now?
We're gonna go. I don't know.
That's pretty big.
That's great.
That's pretty good.
We were thinking of making a video. I don't know. We were trying to make a video of like people shaving, and we kept trying to figure out how much money it would take for you to shave your beard. I think we offered you $5,000, and you turned it down.
I did. I thought I could get more. Like, it was a gamble, and I lost that gamble.
So I was really excited. I made notes, a list of stuff to talk about, and the first one is it just says horse sex, and then I realized that this story
was your
came up.
to-do list.
This story came up in the news again, but it was actually the incident took place in February, and I think I talked about it on the podcast.
Oh. Well,
I'm going to leave it there. You guys just wonder what about. Actually, no, it was this guy who was caught having sex with a horse and was thrown in jail. And the interesting thing about this particular story that happened in February is it was the third time that he was caught doing that
to this
in the same place, like the same ranch.
same horse?
Same place on the horse.
It hasn't been confirmed yet if it was the same horse or not.
Well, you can.
Was it his horse?
Yeah, here's the guy. No, he broke into someone else's ranch. And it was just like someone else went outside and saw this guy with their horse
He
again.
broke his leg.
Yeah.
Trying to have sex with the horse.
The horse did not
didn't
like
even
it.
succeed.
The horse did not like it at all. Kick the guy in the face.
Don't go behind a horse.
Just don't have sex with the horse. You don't have.
Okay.
You can go behind it. Just don't try and put your. Yeah.
Don't have an erection behind a horse and trip.
Could be a trip. I mean, I guess he trip and jump.
True.
I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm
You
super
have.
disappointed
About horse
that it's
sex?
Not. Yeah. This was just look. I mean, literally, even when you look at the thing, it just says horse sex there.
I mean, he was probably just trying to make a minotaur or something, you know? I mean,
Oh God! Now this is going to be another shipping story.
Or centaur.
it's centaur. Yeah, minotaur.
Yeah.
You got an iWatch recently.
Oh
Have we
God!
talked
No!
about this?
If we talk about it, Gus is going to get so
I
mad at
don't
me
care.
for talking about the Apple Watch.
I'm just going to ask you a question.
Oh God!
Do you think that, like, I think that's cool, but I want it to be bigger. Do you think that you would wear something that's like the size of your phone on your wrist?
I mean, maybe because I mean, like, compare the size of the new phones, like the Samsungs and iPhone Pluses, to the original iPhone.
So let me ask you a question. Did you watch any of the E3 stuff last night?
No,
With
I didn't.
Bethesda? So you know what Fallout is, right?
Yes.
They have a Pip-Boy, which is like a wrist computer. And with the collector's edition of the game, they're coming out with a wrist edition, like a Fallout Pip-Boy, and it can put your phone in it.
Oh.
And it has like an app for the game, so you can play the game and like go to your wrist instead of going in the one in game. But would you just wear something like that on your wrist all the time? Because like it holds your phone in your wrist, and your phone does all the cool stuff that you want your watch to do.
If it does, like, if they expand the functionality
Like
of
if
the
they-
software to make it be able to do more cool stuff, then I think yes.
I mean, that feels more futuristic than a watch.
I like
having
it.
like a little like.
Yeah.
Well, because the watch, it's like 150. The idea of a watch is, well, more than that. It's a very old device.
Yeah. There's nothing futuristic about a watch.
No, there's
No.
nothing fancy. I think I don't know if Oculus Rift is making it or someone else, but there's basically a new Oculus Rift type device for your hands, like for your fingers, for like a sense of touch. And I think the Rift is cool, and I think like being able to experience new things visually is cool, but touch, that to me is super.
Well, how does that
super
even
weird.
work?
And there's like little sensors, and like I think there's like certain like pulses like of vibrations of different intensities to your fingers and like different strengths.
That's one step. They're testing it out on your fingers,
Yeah.
and it's immediately going to go to a penis one.
Have you seen the
Immediately.
thing?
They're going to like it works on the fingers. All right, let's do how we're really going to make our money.
Why would it go straight from the fingers? Why is that like the natural progression?
Because sex sells. Are you? If there was some sort of device
it?
that would
It doesn't look like a
emulate,
penis.
Recreate feeling, but it was on your penis, and
Do you think you'd be able to tie the hand device to the penis device, and you'd have two people be able to use it at once?
what do you mean?
So it's like somebody has the penis device, and then someone else has the hand device, and then they can like communicate with one another.
Communicate? You mean like give someone a remote
Yeah,
hand
like a
job?
virtual,
Okay.
a virtual hand
They're
job.
over there
Yeah.
and you're going like this, and
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Or it's if you're on
they have
Skype.
something like that.
It's called a hand.
They
Just use
have-
it. Just use your own hand.
Have you-
I'm
they have
sorry,
this-
everybody at home, but just do this. Do you guys remember the Power Glove?
Yes.
Did you have a Power Glove?
I had the
I never jerked off with
PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 2 version of the Power Glove. What?
Said I never jerked off with one, but I remember.
Why would you even say that? Like, that implies that you probably did jerk off with it. Like, nobody asked you if you did it or not. But, like, what? I just was aware of the Power Glove, but I never had one. Like, is it like this new technology?
It's a controller that you put in your hand.
And did it actually control the game?
No, you
or-
like push the buttons.
So you could have just used a remote or something. Like,
could have
there's
just held-
nothing.
yeah. It was
there's
cool
no
looking.
reason to put it on your hand.
I don't know.
I got the
Maybe there's a functionality I
equivalent
don't
for the
remember.
PS2, and it was for Christmas, and I was, oh my God, it was the most excited I've ever been in my life. And I remember playing Twisted Metal, like trying to on it, and like I put it on, and then it's just the most impractical, useless thing in the world. Like there's absolutely nothing that it's designed for. And it's like it's like it's like the sensation of feeling like the Easter Bunny is fake, and your parents are dead, like all
Oh my
in
God,
once.
I want to try this.
I mean, there's been a lot of those.
Sounds
like
great.
when Resident Evil 4 came out, they had a controller that was a chainsaw, and it just had buttons all like
Oh my
configured on.
God,
It's really
that's
fucking
amazing.
stupid, but it was awesome. I mean, those are the kind of things that you want to keep on a shelf someday, though. I love that shit.
Yeah,
you
my
guys-
dad threw it away. I think every cool toy I ever
You're like
got.
looking on the shelf. There's the Power Glove I jerked off with as a kid. There's the chainsaw controller I tried to jerk off with.
Look at all my sex toys. No, there was a table that you could give, not a remote hand job, but like
Why not?
You could manipulate your hands, and like from the table, it would follow your hand gestures and like build your hands up. Have you seen that?
No.
Wait,
No.
what happened?
You basically like do hand motions, and on the table, it'll like bring these little pillars up to mimic your hand movements.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like
remotely.
with a hologram?
No, it's like real,
Like physical? So you
Physical,
really
like
could give somebody a remote
physical.
hand job.
blocky hand job. Yeah.
Somebody across the table from you. I'm not implying anything. Cut to the table in front of us. Did you guys see the movie about the Power Glove?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
the only
wizard.
reason people
Yeah.
wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie was made to sell
Power
Super
Glove.
Mario 3, right?
I think so. Yeah. Like
yeah,
he
'cause it
was
like
going to
that
a
was the big climax.
competition.
Yeah, it was like Super Mario 3. It changes the world.
Yeah. It was a good movie. Fred Savage.
Yeah.
It was basically just like Rain Man, right? They just remade Rain Man meets Nintendo.
With the Power
That's actually
Glove.
a really perceptive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more perceptive than usual for you, Brandon. What's
Hey.
going on
Good job.
over there?
Ouch. Words hurt.
Yeah, but one of the kids is just like a little bit ADD and just really into video games, and then his brother is more kind of the Tom Cruise social aspect of the pair. Yeah,
That's you're right on that. Yeah.
and then Jenny Lewis joins them. She's the third. I don't know. I don't know what she is in the Rain Man scenario.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you think like all the money in tech development, it's all going to sex?
I think
Sex-related
I think
stuff.
that everyone is thinking that. I mean, there are sex robots.
Yeah, but well,
There aren't.
so I think we've all had like the idea of sex robots. It's like been in people's vision like ideas for a while. But the
Yeah.
only ones you've seen in the past are like the robot from the Jetsons. But like
Oh,
now,
no.
but, like,
I would
now,
never. Not
though-
with her.
Now though, like, is there a point where the robot becomes so realistic, physically, and like just emotionally, or just like the AI, where you're just it becomes okay?
Well, what do you mean by okay? Because
just
there's a
like-
lot of things that
it's
are
just like
on the
it's
internet
like if
that
you're,
are
no. It's like
possible.
your friends come over, and you're like, oh yeah, it's just me. Chris is here,
and Janine 3000 in the
Janine
closet.
3000, yeah. Because there's another article recently, not so much about the physical aspect of these dolls, but how they're just developing the AI portion to make them so natural. And I don't know if we have a picture of them. Well, the close-up, I guess, does look kind of creepy. But I guess the wides, they're like, and then one of the things they were made sure to tell people is that, if you got a previous model, you can still do an upgrade and make sure to get like the one with the new AI. But at some point,
how
does
do
it
you do
become less
that?
creepy? I think it's a firmware update. I'm
You
not
just
sure.
plug her in.
That looks super creepy.
That's like
that looks like a character from the Dark
It
Crystal.
doesn't look as creepy in the wide.
that you would be having sex with a Jim Henson
Okay,
creation.
look at. All right, no, okay.
Have you seen the documentary about the guys that go around with their real dolls? Like it's basically that, but not a robot. And they're like they're sex dolls, and they take them out to dinner and like go on dates with them with their friends. That's what that is.
That's a weird.
That's what that is. There's no difference there other than it's a robot.
It's a little. I mean, it's yeah.
It's just like a higher tech real
Do you-
doll.
So you can
I mean-
talk to it.
Yeah, it's like full, like, the most developed AI. That's where like all the money's going, developing
What do you
like
say to it?
personality.
Like, what is it? What is the, do you like talk dirty to it, or is it just like, how are you doing today?
I think we should order one. Find out. I don't know. I think it's just one of those things that makes you happy. I mean, like they talk about, people will get prostitutes, but then like sometimes they may not necessarily, they might talk or just be held and cry.
Brandon, I think you're. Good
Brandon,
luck.
we know what you're getting for your next
I'm just
birthday,
saying, like,
Brandon.
at some point, does it become like if you go to your girlfriend and be like, all right, I know we kind of talked about doing something with another person. I know you're not comfortable bringing another girl that we might know, but there's this sex robot.
Have you seen the
That
Jetsons?
looks,
Do you have a girlfriend?
Cool. What's that?
Do you have a girlfriend?
I did, and I floated before the podcast. I sent a picture, and I floated this by her. She did not bite.
When you say you floated this by her, what is this? And what
I
does that
sent
mean
this
exactly?
picture.
You just said past tense. You did have a girlfriend. Do you
Yeah.
not anymore?
No, I still do.
Before the
We'll
podcast,
see
he
by
did.
the end of the podcast.
Did you have this same discussion with her, and then she wasn't your girlfriend anymore?
We'll see. I'll let you know tonight.
Oh.
I was like, I need to know this information for the podcast. She's like, what?
I don't know. I mean, are you saying like, will it be normal will everyone have in their
Relatively
closet a little
Like a sex,
a
like,
Janine 3000?
yeah, like a vibrator. Vibrators are relative. It's like.
Yeah, I guess. It's
Why
like,
did you look at me when you said vibrator? I'm
I
really.
imagine your head is shaking. It's like the perfect and
It
perfectly
is
rounded.
very reminiscent of.
Now, shit, give it. Turn on the power.
I am the John 3000. Talk to me like a regular person. And then you can fuck me. Have you guys seen? I haven't seen Ex Machina, but
Oh, yeah.
I feel like some of those themes come up, and then Her too as well. Have
Yeah,
you seen Her?
Yeah, I've seen both of them. I mean, there's definitely there's suggestion of a lot of sex in Ex Machina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there.
Yeah, nothing happens on screen, but you like presume that that was a
There's
big
not
part of
even.
it.
It's not even a presumption. It's just like it's said. Yeah.
It's just not shown, but they
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie's awesome. Have you seen it, Adam?
I have not.
Oh my god, I don't want to ruin anything about it. I feel bad. One love
a
talk
good
about it.
movie.
You should absolutely see it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Ex Machina. It's it's basically like if Google made a sex robot. If Google made a robot. Let's change that. Cuz basically everything about the company that makes this robot, it's exactly Google. Like every single thing, it's like that Google has created this robot.
Do they have an "I'm feeling lucky" button that you can press on? And where is it located?
Oh man. So you saw Jurassic Park this weekend. I guess
did.
both of you guys saw
Jurassic
Park?
World.
Jurassic
I did
World.
not.
Jurassic
Did see
Sex
Jurassic
World.
Park.
Jurassic Sex
Jurassic
World.
Sex Doll. I mean Jurassic World.
Yeah.
How did it stack up to the sequels? Does it feel less like one of the random sequels? And
No, I mean, I thought it was probably the best sequel of the. I guess this is the third sequel. I think this is the best one, probably. It's not as good as the original one, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's a fun movie.
see, I saw Mad Max this weekend, and I feel intimidated talking about it because I feel like if you haven't seen the movie on the first week and you can bring it up like even a few weeks later, it's just like, let me like fuck your face, you asshole. Why didn't you see this on like day one?
Nah,
Like
that's
there's like
not
an
really
obsession with
I
like
don't know
you
if
have
it's
to
that.
see it,
But you
have to see it right now.
But it's like one of those things where it's like
it's emotionally.
like Aaron Marquis. He just finished watching Breaking Bad.
oh really?
So he kept making he'll make like Breaking Bad jokes. Like I was coughing and he was like Walter White. I'm like, that show's been over for like 3 years, Aaron. Like you can't make jokes about it.
At what point can you not complain about spoilers?
I don't know. I mean, you can always request not to have something spoiled, I think.
No, but if somebody talks about something in like shows like 3 years, like John at RTX, you guys showed a Game of Thrones spoiler from last season that was about.
You're going to give me a hard time about
No, I'm
this.
just asking. It's like about it was like 3 weeks old or so.
I mean, let's put it in context. We were showing Space Jam, and it was the scene where Michael Jordan comes home dejected after being a failure at baseball, and he sits down on the couch with his 2 kids, and they're watching cartoons. And then we inserted, through movie magic, we inserted a scene from Game of Thrones where somebody's eyeballs are being crushed out. What?
Oh, I just didn't want you to spoil.
No, I'll try not to say it, but somebody, I don't know, I don't even know who because I don't watch the show, But we put in a scene where somebody is being brutally murdered and the kids are watching it. And that's one of the biggest laughs in the show, which is the Master Pancake show, I should probably mention, where we make fun of movies. But yes, we did. I don't know what we spoiled with that scene, but I guess we spoiled. He might be okay. The guy who got his eyes gouged out, he might have recovered, right?
Well, we're waiting. Next season, time will tell.
But I don't know. That's a good question. Like, what is the statute of limitations on spoilers? I don't know. A year. I'm going to say a year after the movie comes out.
With stuff like Game of Thrones, I don't think you can go a day, unless you just don't get on any kind of social media. I don't know how you haven't seen last night's episode of Game of Thrones. I don't know how you haven't.
I wasn't going to go ahead
spoiled.
and say it. Now I can't go on Twitter ever again until tomorrow. I don't know. It's like one of those things where just scheduling. I didn't get to watch it last night. So I'm going to wait and watch it with my girlfriend tomorrow. So I went on the internet, and I'm sure what I saw was a spoiler. But people 5 minutes after the show ended, posted a picture of a major character, and were like, look at this guy. It's like, of course, that guy's going to fucking die. All right, cool. Thanks for the spoiler. But,
Who was it?
No,
I'm not going to say that. No. It's one of those, it's my own fault for not watching it, but...
Well, let's put it this way. On Sunday night, when they show the shows, you are definitely not allowed to go on social media and talk about the shows.
That's annoying.
The night of.
Yeah, especially on Facebook or
Twitter.
Yeah,
and then even a week after that, probably, because people have it saved on their DVR, you're not allowed to talk about the shows.
Yeah.
So let's say at least a week for television shows.
I think Game of Thrones has gotten more flack and criticism this year, right, than any other year. They changed
It's
this.
because there's a bunch of book readers that are disappointed or the show changed. It diverged from the book, so people are upset about that. That just wanted to see the book on screen.
Yeah. Well, it's impossible because they ran out of story.
So far, I haven't seen the last episode, but everything else is pretty fucking great. So.
So I heard George R. Martin was responding to some of the criticisms. And it was okay, I get that. The thing that stood out, though, is he was responding on his live journal.
Oh,
is
yeah.
that right? Is George R. Martin still on live journal?
That's it. For up-to-date information on George R. R. Martin, sign into LiveJournal.
Yeah. For those of you who obviously don't know what live journal is, back in 2002, it was the primo place to blog about,
your feelings.
But that was
feelings,
pre-MySpace,
yeah.
but was it pre-Zynga?
See,
It was-
it was
yeah.
slash. I had a Zynga, and then
I think it was
I had a girlfriend at
pre-Zynga.
the time who was live journal. It was
You were one or the
One or
other,
the other.
but I want to say LiveJournal was the more hipstery version of Zynga.
it's like Team Edward, Team Jacob.
You know, it was if you really have feelings and want to emote, then come over to LiveJournal. If you just want to, post crap.
There's still stuff. I went in the other day. I can't remember what I was searching. There's something about a video game, but I was looking up how to find something, and I came across a Geocities page. So that site's still
Wait
around.
a second.
What?
Hold on. You mean
GeoCities.
GeoCities?
Oh.
Geocities.
Did people actually call it GeoCities? I'd never heard that.
I think. I did.
I think you just
apparently.
mispronounced it.
It's fine.
I think
I don't care. It's old.
I called it. It's
fucking irrelevant.
I called it geosites.
No, you
'Cause,
fucking didn't.
Because I just skimmed it once, and that's a good name for a site. GeoCities, that is a stupid name for a website. Geosites, that sounds good.
It's not better than GeoCities, though. GeoCities.
Geocities rolls off the tongue.
Did you have any
Geocity.
of your own websites?
No, I tried to make a Geocities page back in the day,
but you couldn't pronounce it.
last year. Geocities.
I can't criticize because I still own a BlackBerry.
You do?
So I
That's
really
horrible.
do. Yeah,
We
I know.
should try and all sign up for Geocities accounts.
I'm gonna make a Geocities page about how to pronounce Geocities.
Did you make one, Chris? Did you ever one?
No, I never did.
I made a high school debate page that was riddled with spelling errors. That was the extent of my HTML experience,
Yeah.
beginning and ended there. That's sad though. Did they archive everything?
I don't know.
I mean, they have to. They have it.
Well,
like
if
a
you were on there,
database.
if you were on it recently, then they had to have archived.
Some of those pages are still live.
What happens in 20 years where it's look who's running for president? Let's search for
Their
their
Geocity
name.
account,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Their live journal.
Live journal, Zynga, Facebook.
You mean live as you are now? Wait a second. Damn it.
I mean, at some point we're gonna have a president that has a dick pic, right? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean LeBron
gonna-
James,
Oh, yeah.
he has a dick pic.
That was awesome.
We're gonna have a president with dick pic and a sex robot and a Geocities page. All these things are gonna happen.
I don't know if I found a LeBron picture, but I was like looking for it quickly. I don't know if I found the best one because I can't tell what's going on.
Oh, there's dick
It's
pics
his
out
penis.
You didn't know there's a
there. I didn't know
He's
that.
adjusting
I don't
himself.
search out
He was-
dick pics of LeBron James. No. He's
fanning
like,
out
you
his-
didn't know about the dick pics?
He was fanning out his shorts, and
He
they
was-
were like,
Oh yeah, I heard
Like,
about that.
it's
It's basically
Yeah,
the equivalent when some like famous women aren't wearing underwear and they get out of cars.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, well, it's like
There's
like 3 or 4
yeah.
different. Yeah, Paris Hilton. I think it's
Who
happened
else?
to someone else who actually is a reputable. I can't remember who, but anyway, like it's the male equivalent of that.
Barbara?
I want to say like Gwyneth Paltrow. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know. What you,
She's respectable.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
I
they're
mean,
out there. They're all out there. Where do
no,
you find
the
them?
picture, has he confirmed it?
What is there not? I mean, it's on TV.
Yeah,
It was
but you
him.
don't look it.
It's not like there was a doppelganger.
Have you seen the picture though?
It's a
penis.
video.
Oh, I haven't
It's
seen
a
the video.
It's a video.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Does that?
It's a dick.
Can you
It's a
confirm-
dick. It's him. There's a reporter talking, and
Well,
it's
what'd you
him
think?
in the background, like just like doing his thing, kind of adjusting his thing. He's adjusting his shorts, and he somehow pops his dick out.
What were your thoughts?
Penis. There it is.
Did it look like LeBron's penis? Did it look like what you imagined LeBron's penis would look like?
I don't know.
The
because
greatest
I'm not,
penis of
I'm not really
in
into
NBA history.
sports, and I still saw it.
What would that have to do with anything?
I mean, I imagine like more like people who are into sports would seek it out first. I mean, wouldn't you have more of an interest in seeing his penis
If you were really into
you're
sports,
You're a
really
really
into
big fan,
sports.
and you want to see his dick.
I mean,
That's how that goes.
I mean, to me, he's just a.
why? How are you watching the finals?
I wasn't watching the finals. I just saw it on the internet. I was like, LeBron James shows his penis. And I was like, click. I was like, well, why not?
As a casual sports fan, this completely makes sense, Chris.
No, it's the hardcore sports fans who actively seek out dick pics. I like baseball and football. Where are those dick pics?
I mean, I think it was just the thing on like Reddit where it's just like, hey, look at this, it's funny, and I'm like, all right.
I feel like I missed out. Like, 'cause I'm the big sports fan. I didn't go that far.
There's still time.
I feel like the moment's passed. It's not
We
gonna be
waited
as
a week.
cool.
We waited.
Yeah,
a
I
week.
waited
Now
too
you-
long.
So many things pass
Don't
you by.
spoil anything about it.
There's still time to look at dick pics. Brandon, you've got a big life ahead of you.
Just
and-
imagine, was it angry looking?
I don't know. I mean,
looking. Hey, what does an angry dick look? Wait, I know what an angry dick looks like. Here, camera over here.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, this
Well,
is
it's
gold.
like,
Keep going.
He's a really good basketball player, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's
Would it-
confirmed. Yes.
You would imagine, just be like that. It.
No,
What
no,
do you-
please continue.
Hold on.
What's
Basketball skill relates to this how?
I don't know.
He's probably the best basketball player of this era.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that play into it?
I don't know. You just.
You gestured to something like this. I wonder what this
That's
would
what
be.
I was thinking.
What is this?
As in,
was
he's
it-
the best basketball player. I don't know. I don't know why that would.
well, the more basketball you know, the larger your penis becomes.
Yeah.
Really? Oh man,
Brandon's like,
I do not
when can
know.
I hit the court?
That explains a lot.
I am not the expert I thought I was.
I think isn't that where you were getting at?
Well,
or-
I guess it's just like men of power. Or,
Are you disappointed
prestige.
by the size of his penis?
I wasn't disappointed. I was just like, there's a penis.
Do you see anything else besides the penis?
I think you see his balls, right?
Why are you asking us?
I mean, I didn't watch it multiple times.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Any? What were the pubes like?
Great.
Were they shorn in any way? Were they
don't know.
shaven?
I don't know.
Chris,
does
do you
that
still
even mean?
do you still work out after like 3 years, 2 years when you started working out?
I started working out like last year.
Like a year and a half.
Like actually going to the gym. And
yeah. How
stuff.
do you? But you go like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like, how do you maintain that? Like, how do you not just like stop?
do you
and
still have a gym
do
buddy?
other
Does-
stuff.
does Aaron
Yeah,
still
I
with
still
you?
go with Aaron. It's I don't go by myself. I only go when Aaron's like, "Come on, let's go." I'm like, "Okay."
So if Aaron wasn't there, like, what are you gonna do? Oh, we should talk about that. You're gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll be in Australia.
Yeah, you and Josh are gonna be in Australia.
Yeah, for Supernova.
And you're leaving tomorrow. Aaron is out for the rest of this week because he's visiting E3. So it's basically in our office. And Blaine's out for E3 too. It's just
and Josh is out.
yeah, Josh, so it's me
Yeah.
in 2 offices
Yeah.
by myself for an extended period of time.
Time to get one of those robots you've been
Time
talking
to get
so
one of
much
those
about.
robots and find this video of LeBron you've been talking about. But it'll be your second time in Australia, right?
Yeah. Well, last time I went about like a little over 2.5 years ago is whenever me and Carrie went to Supernova, and then as soon as it was over, we hopped over to New Zealand and filmed Simple Walk. So this time we're not filming Simple Walk, so it'll be easier.
Yeah, so you guys
Easier
gonna be able
trip.
to chill for a while.
Yeah, and do some writing.
What are you looking forward to doing?
I want to see some animals.
You should eat a kangaroo. Did you eat one last time?
I don't know if I want to eat.
Why would you not want to eat a kangaroo? Just once, not a whole thing. You just order like a steak and it's made out of a kangaroo.
If
kangaroo.
it makes
Steak?
you feel any better.
What was you saying about GeoCities?
I think that kangaroo over there, like the deer we have here, they're just kind of like a pest. So they have to like cull the population.
While Chris thinks about this, I'd like to let everybody know that this podcast is sponsored by Nid. We for years
stocked
we've
the
been used
office
to
with 'em.
yeah, getting like the most unhealthy like crap in the world, and especially when we go into crunch mode, everybody just gets really, really fat.
Why did you look at Chris when you said really, really fat?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to
just
say
sucked it in.
anything. I don't want to say anything.
No.
No, you're in good shape. It's just the stomach, the pooch. I'm just saying you should get some Nature Box.
You're an asshole, dude.
I just,
You're an asshole. That is very mean.
it's not
I
true.
don't want to talk to you anymore.
I'm not. That's
upsetting.
okay. I'm not offended.
I have the biggest gut here. I mean, if anybody
No.
wants to, this shirt easily
wanna have this
buttons
fight.
down.
This podcast is about to get very sexy.
Nature Box.
So, does anyone else just want to try every animal?
No.
There are animals that
really?
are off that list, man. Like, you can't eat pets.
No,
That's kangaroo
I don't mean
steak.
that. But I mean, like, if it's popular in another part of the country, if people eat it,
Where do you draw the line?
dogs, I guess.
Would you eat a monkey?
Yeah, I'd eat a monkey easily.
Ooh, I don't
Brains?
know if I'd want to eat a monkey.
You're an asshole.
Why?
Because monkeys
Why do you
are
keep
like
calling
little,
me an ass? What is going on,
little-
Adam? What are
they're-
you harboring?
They're little people. I just don't like
It's
your
like
views on
eating-
things.
They're little people.
They're little people.
Yeah, they are.
They are little people.
They're not little.
They're
people.
smart.
It's like eating.
They have
It's
hands.
like
Dogs?
eating a really dumb cousin.
Dumb cousin. No, I mean, like, yeah. Granted,
Would you eat a dolphin?
I eat a sliver of a dolphin.
I would
Sliver.
not.
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole dolphin's dying, Brandon. So you might,
Okay, here's what I would
might as
do.
well eat more.
I would not order
So I
one.
could only eat.
I would go
Please,
to.
not a whole steak, just a sliver.
I'd go to like McDonald's because they serve dolphin at McDonald's, right?
No.
What are you talking about?
Don't they serve
Where are you from?
Where do they serve dolphin?
in Japan?
No.
Well, even what?
I'd go to a place in Japan where they serve
they don't
dolphin.
by
serve
accident, I think. Like, and they're trying to stop that.
No, it's like a big
dolphins
part
get
of.
into the-
They
Did
don't-
you see
no,
the
no.
Cove? Wasn't that a big part?
They
It's
don't-
like
No, they don't serve dolphin at McDonald's. You don't go to McDonald's and order a McDolphin.
where do you order dolphin from then?
McFlipper.
Where do you order what? What planet are you from?
That's why they hunt dolphin is to
wanna
eat
hear,
it.
I want to hear
No.
where you were going somewhere with this. Where were
I'm
you
just
going?
saying, if someone ordered it and they were eating it, I would just be like, oh, well, you're already eating it. You ordered it. Can I have a little piece of that?
A slip.
Or maybe they're done with it and they didn't, there's like, I was like,
couldn't
oh, do you mind if I
possibly
eat your
any more
leftovers?
dolphin.
Can somebody check? Do they
There's
not
some-
have dolphin in Japan?
There's so many nice animals.
Yeah.
Why would you eat them?
Wait, okay, all right.
I'm
So
a vegetarian.
I
I,
eat
have to disclose fully.
Are you?
I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat any animals, and partly because
Probably because
they're-
you'd like them.
Well, it's after I got my first pet, which was my first dog about 9 years ago. I love my doggie. I couldn't eat my doggie, and then I just
Brandon could.
extrapolated. Well, that's true, but just a sliver. But then I extrapolated out from that to all other animals, and I probably couldn't eat any animals, to be honest.
So you're a vegetarian then?
I draw the line like
No. There's no.
there is a
What
line.
do you eat?
You draw the line too. You won't eat a dog. I won't eat a freaking dog. But like cats and dogs are a no go.
Okay.
I feel bad for eating pigs because they're real cute,
I agree.
but they taste
I
really,
understand.
really good.
They trust you. That's the big thing with the pig is you can gain their trust and betray them.
When I was like 13 or 14,
That's what bothers me about it.
when I was 13 or 14, I lived on a farm and I raised a baby pig for about a month, and it was cute. And I still eat pigs.
Oh.
It's bad,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I won't eat
taste
cats or
good.
dogs. Probably wouldn't eat like a guinea pig
Who eats guinea pigs?
in Brazil, right? Brazil?
Now you're
Oh,
just
do they?
making countries and weird
Okay.
animals up.
Do they eat in Brazil?
In Argentina.
All right, well then I
you
would eat a guinea pig.
Check on sloths in Afghanistan.
I've
I'm pretty sure that's
I've
a
eaten
thing.
rabbit. I think rabbit's really tasty.
Better rabbit, yeah. Deer.
I don't know if it's the same as bunny, but
But you eat beef.
Same as
I eat
Cows are
beef.
nice. Cow's not going to attack you. It's not going to charge you.
Yeah,
It
but
just
cows
stands there.
like yeah, and like ideally, like all the cows I would eat would have a super happy life. Like you ever seen how they treat?
Oh, I thought you like ideally the cows I'd eat would be like, racists. So I wouldn't feel bad. I'd be like, yeah, I'm eating this
Sure
cow.
enough, cows.
but-
Such an asshole
Yeah.
cow. Trust me.
No, have you
Yeah.
ever seen like how they treat like Kobe beef? Like it's the best beef in the world because they give it massages like 2 times a day. They feed it beer. They let it walk around.
Have you ever looked at footage though in a slaughterhouse?
Yeah, they kill happy cows there. And
Kill,
then
I
you
mean,
eat them.
anything that you
I
slaughter.
mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm eating cows that weren't treated right at some point in my life, and it sucks. But like I just won't. I don't know. Some of those animals, like a dolphin, there's no reason to eat it. Like that's a serious line you got to draw.
What's the reason to eat a cow, chicken, or pig? All three of them. You
I
can
mean,
you can get
there's
away
a
with just
reason. There's
eating
a
one.
reason Americans farm them, and I don't really know the reason, but it exists somewhere. Like it makes sense.
They're delicious.
Well, it may not make any
It's
sense
cultural.
anymore.
It's part of your
energy
culture.
inefficient. Like
Yeah.
raising a
cows
cow
are,
to
sure,
eat,
yeah.
I mean, it's cheaper to eat plants, and we need to start doing more of that. I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody for eating animals. That's fine, but it is cost inefficient.
But see, in other countries, though, it's not as efficient.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna
to
eat a
eat
dolphin.
cows. Like that's why it's like people eat different things in other countries because they're doing what's as efficient for them as cows
In
are
their
for us, which is
country.
what you're
In their
defending.
Dolphins aren't efficient. Like it's a
Dolphins
delicacy.
are the top of the food chain.
Like-
They're the
Are they really?
yeah.
Like people
They're
eat
the
dolphins
least-
because it
they're, like,
costs them,
very-
like it makes a lot of money for them.
Yeah, but they're not efficient as far as like energy wise. They're also full of mercury
Oh,
because
yeah,
they're
no,
at the
there's-
top of the food chain.
Did we find out about McDonald's in Japan?
I'm going to tell you right now, they don't eat dolphins
Okay.
at McDonald's. We don't have to look
Somebody
it
in
up.
Japan eats dolphins. So would you eat a kangaroo?
It depends.
You did deer.
I have eaten deer. I mean that's the thing is like they are like in the Australian
I
culture.
do feel
like
weird about
deer.
eating marsupials.
like a koala.
Yeah.
Don't eat a koala.
Any sort of marsupial.
They don't eat koalas over. They're
I
endangered.
don't know. But marsupials feel like, I don't know, special.
What about a person?
We've had this discussion.
Have we?
I mean, I have personally many times.
Many
What?
times.
What?
Like,
Why?
when does this come
No,
up?
What?
I think
Many times.
in a survival situation, I would eat a person, but no other.
Yes,
time.
of course. That's the implication. What do you
That's
think?
I'm
of-
answering your fucking question. Like that's it. It's a survival situation. No other
So
situation.
not casually, just like
All right, here's a
dinner.
question. If a guy lost his arm and he was like, my arm got cut off, it's gone. I'm not trying to put it back on. I'm going to have a barbecue on Friday. Would you guys want to come and have some arm? Just a sliver.
Just a sliver of the arm.
No, I mean there'd have to be some
would
sort of
that-
like actual incentive. Like I had this discussion with Joel, and I said like you could have a piece of human meat prepared in any way that you want, but you'd also get like a reward for it. Like you'd get like a car or like a bunch of money. And I like if it was like $10 million to have a bite of people that was like the only thing you have to have the moral implication, but like it was legal and all that. Yeah, probably for $10 million.
I mean, here's a question: is someone getting killed,
No.
or is it like
This
someone
it's
died?
a situation that just like
someone died, and they're like,
Not
well,
even
what are we
died.
going to do with it?
Yeah,
Let's cut it up and sell it. and
there's
then-
a God. What is that? There's a type of person that's into that. I also had this discussion.
Cannibal?
No. They're into like sexually. They're into being eaten. Yeah. There's a story in Germany where
Correction, eating dolphin is very uncommon in Japan.
Okay.
Throw like
Believe it or not.
clarification out there.
Very uncommon.
Uncommon.
So you're saying you were wrong?
I'm saying I was wrong,
Okay.
according to Patrick
Thanks
in
for
the
being the
studio.
bigger
It is
man.
very
Thanks for being the-
uncommon. What's up?
Thanks for being a
No,
bigger man.
no McDonald's, in other words.
Apparently, you cannot get dolphin at McDonald's.
That's a shame. I love it how you've turned this entire gathering into like a terrible den of cannibalism. Like, what would it take for you to start eating human beings? You know, and like now we're all admitting that. I mean, under your scenario, if you threw an arm barbecue party and you were completely willing to give up your arm and wanted people to eat it, and there was an incentive like $10 million, and it was legal, I would definitely think about it.
But like prepared, right? Like here's my thing. I love chicken. I can't eat rotisserie chicken because they give it to me, and there's just this chicken that's cooked.
Wait,
rotisserie
what?
chicken is so good. It's pretty. That's
I'm staring at this chicken. I'm just like looking at this chicken.
Is it because you have to? If I cut up your rotisserie chicken, would you eat it?
What did I see the chicken before you cut it up?
No.
Then yeah.
But it's the same exact animal.
Wait
I
a
just cut
second.
it up
If
for
you meet the animal beforehand, you're not going to eat it?
It depends what animal. I'd eat a chicken no matter what.
Oof.
Even if you met it?
Even if you raised it.
I would never eat
Yeah,
an
we
animal
had
that I met
chickens.
personally.
I used to have chickens. I was attacked. Maybe it's because I was attacked by a rooster.
Aha.
So I have I mean, I was hitting it with a stick because I was.
Jesus, Brent.
What the
I was
fuck,
young.
man?
Why are Please tell me the chicken
you-
did something to you first.
Yeah, he did. I don't remember what. But then it started chasing me and attacking me, and
Those
like
ferocious chickens.
cutting up my leg.
I mean, chickens can be mean.
The roosters. It was a rooster.
Yeah.
Roosters are
That's their
super
job.
mean.
Oh,
yeah.
what did you say?
Most big birds are assholes, like
Emus?
geese, swans.
Ostriches?
My friend growing up had a pet emu, and it was real friendly. Like you could give it a hug, and it would put its like head on your shoulder.
Oh.
But he showed me a thing that when he whistled, the emu would like lower its head, and when it got to a certain point, it would become like it would get into attack mode, and it would just fucking chase me around. So I was getting chased around by a goddamn raptor. The scariest fucking shit, man.
Have you ever played Joust before?
Yes, it's basically
Is it
that.
like a live action Joust?
Yeah, except you fall off the ostrich, and then you have to run away from it.
Oh gosh. All right. So basically, what we've learned is that Adam would eat people under
For a lot of money.
many different circumstances,
Lot of
but he would
money.
not shave his beard.
A lot of money. Like everything boils down to just give me some money, I'll do something.
100,000 for the beard.
Yeah.
50,000.
I think I said to you like 5 figures is my threshold for shaving my beard. It's been over 10 years since I've had my beard. $1,000 a year is pretty fair.
That's fair.
But it's not
okay.
cumulative. It's
Well,
not like that
I'll
is the
take that
beard.
to Matt.
You've trimmed your beard. It's not like that's a 10-year-old beard you have. That beard
Parts
is that,
of it, maybe.
It's like 2 years.
I don't
That's
know.
like 2 or 3 years of
It's
growth.
just I don't want to see
I'm
my.
just saying.
I really like genuinely. If I were to shave my beard for some reason, you probably wouldn't see me for a month or two.
Your face isn't
until
that
I had.
bad.
It is. It is.
No.
I honestly like when I was 14, I had really bad acne, and so I grew up my beard to cover up my acne, and I just kept it. I don't have acne anymore, but I kept the beard.
It's like an old friend.
So yeah, it's
Who helped
comforting.
you out during a tough time.
Yeah.
So
I can understand that.
how do you have a BlackBerry in today's age? How do you
Do you like their email system?
do you have video like? No one. Are you not pressured by anybody?
I can function pretty well with it. Like I like it because it's small. Like I don't like these new phones that are like the size of an iPad. Like I want a compact phone.
Do you have big hands?
And I have big hands, and I like the physical keyboard. And I don't really care about like gaming or doing apps and stuff on it. I just need email and texting, and I'm very contrarian, so I like to do things different than other people. So
You never hear of features in new phones where you're like, all right, yeah, I got to get that.
I mean, Instagram is one of those features. I actually can't do Instagram on here, which is like the one thing that might make me go over to actual phones. But yeah.
Well, Apple has this thing called Health Kit, and I think they launched it this year. And in the new OS, they're going to be expanding it. One of the big new focuses is reproductive health, and in that
I'm into that.
you can track some stuff. You can track stuff like ovulation, this stuff. But
Wait,
then,
what is there besides ovulation?
cycles,
Menstruation?
cycles, yeah. But then
So it's
another
female reproduction.
and then you could have that automatically sent to your doctor as well, the information. But then there's third-party integration apparently that will also track sexual activity. like for this day and like this time. Like, is that something that you would
I would
you would
definitely
want?
not want that app. That
Really?
would be the most depressing app.
That's literally you're literally keeping a sex
no
log.
updates again. No, still no updates.
This must be broken or something. I don't know.
Like imagine if you're like if you're dating someone and they found that like your past 10 years of sex history.
Well,
why
you
would
wouldn't go
want that?
back and update it like before you got the phone.
No. But in 10
You're
years,
like, well, when
in 10 years,
when I was 18.
Well, yeah, and that might be depressing too. To be like, man, I was having a lot more sex 2 years ago.
If you had to send it to like your doctor, would you kind
No.
of just like edit it? You just like play like, oh, just beef this up a little bit.
No, I mean, I just wouldn't do it. I don't think.
Did you say beef this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess they have apps like that, anyways, that already. But I think it just works with your phone to sense motion, and it'll keep track.
Who has sex with their phone in their pocket? Who has sex?
I don't know. I don't. I'm not saying like I'm interested. I'm just saying it'll track like
Who
how
has
long
pockets while they're
it
having
goes,
sex?
and then like you can see like, oh wow, like there's like an upward trend here, or
Did you say
for the
upward
last few
trend?
weeks I've really been
You're like you're
underperforming
telling
here.
a girl, you're like, look, I have to keep my pants on because I really want to keep track of this. I want to keep records.
Yeah.
I want my statistics going up.
Yeah.
You know what they should make? Instead
Well,
of
maybe
a Fitbit,
they have
they
the
should have a
watch
dick
adapter
bit.
now.
It just wraps around your dick.
That's it. Yeah, Fitbit, but call it the dick bit.
It's the dick
yeah,
bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what this is though now.
It's a dick bit?
I need to see if there's like the
Oh, is
sex
that what you're
app-
talking about?
The
So you have
sex
to
app
wear
on
the
this.
watch.
No, now it makes sense. I just realized it. I'll get back to you. And if I don't know, a month or two, we'll see. Whenever.
Do you have sex with your watch on?
It's happened, I think, yeah.
Do you have sex with your watch?
But it's like I don't. Here's the thing. It's not like I go and I put it on before.
Uh-huh.
It's not like I'm like whoa.
Yeah.
I need to find a.
Have you ever
find
had
that watch.
sex with your watch on and then you check the time during sex? I got a cool watch.
Or
What
set
time is it?
check the stopwatch.
You're like doing good.
You're like,
All right.
oh, come
Wow,
on.
15 minutes. This is going great. God, man. Take it off when you're having sex.
Or just try to like change it, and afterwards you'd be like, look, that was like 30 minutes.
Do you like your watch?
I'm serious. I'm gonna get in so much trouble talking about it
Really? Why?
because
'Cause you hate it?
comes up. No, because of Gus. I do like
Oh,
it. I
okay.
enjoy it.
Okay.
Do you like the design on it?
Oh my God, you're gonna get me. Yes.
Do you like the circles there? I read an article on Geocities that said that said some people have negative reactions to like the basic screen of it because there's like holes on it. There's like round. Do you know about this? And like some people have this thing called trypophobia.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
that's not a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
It's a made-up word from 4chan from like 2012.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
It's just like fear of like circly things, like porous things.
Well, for some people, apparently, it's a
It
real
is-
thing.
it is
like
totally
it's not a
freaky.
real phobia, but like
But
if
no,
you
you're
look
right.
at
It makes you
pictures,
uncomfortable.
yeah. I mean, and don't unless you want to go down a weird, nauseating rabbit hole. Don't Google trypophobia because you will find some of the raunchiest pictures of like, skin that's decaying with bugs living inside the holes in the skin and stuff. Go ahead and Google it. Actually, but does that freak you out at all when you see the circles on your watch?
Are you asking me if he's scared of circles?
No.
Is that what?
Yes.
Not at all.
Wait, can I see the circles?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just this thing, right?
Oh, is that what you're talking? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Trypophobia. Trypo phobia. I think.
I'll
You
look at-
Googled it before.
don't look it up.
Yeah, it's
Seriously,
just-
it's
so
gross.
It's so gross.
I just heard something in my earpiece. I was like, what was that? And Patrick was like, that wasn't for you. I was like, oh. Just think of what it could have been.
It's probably a compliment.
So, no one here's married, right?
I have a living girlfriend who's my life partner, but we're not officially married.
Have you ever been married?
I've never been married.
Apparently there's this a study released, and it's just a very vast difference in like the last generation of people who are getting married basically between like the ages of like 18 to 22 and everyone else. And it's not like 2 or 3 years. It's like a decade. Just people just aren't. Like I'm almost 30.
So you're
Not
saying
married.
people either get married at between 18 and 22 or wait?
It was
Is that
way
what you're
more
saying?
common. And then again, like even people get married in their early 20s, but now it's just not happening. People are just staying single for longer or living together for longer. Like I would tell you like, oh, I'm nowhere close to getting married. I'm like, so, but it's like I'm almost 30.
I mean, it's not really surprising though. Like as a kid, like everyone, like all of my friends that I know, except maybe one, all of their parents were divorced. Like I'm sure people are like have a lot of trepidation about getting into a marriage because they don't want to ruin what they have.
That's exactly. My parents are divorced too.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's just like,
why rush? Do you
but that's the thing. Why rush? It's gonna
have
be like,
fun? Like, it's not a big deal.
50. Be like, I don't know.
No,
I'm
I mean,
worried
like,
that it won't work out.
surely it'll happen for people that want to get married at
Chris,
some
are
point.
your parents still together?
No, they're divorced.
Oh, okay. John, are your parents still together?
This is kind of awkward.
Yeah, dude.
No. It's legitimately a good point. It's like if like there's a whole other generation that's just changed, and
Yeah, I mean, I feel like divorce
just
is a lot
jaded.
more common now than it was, but
it's like more than half.
yeah. And I also don't think like people are like rushing to have kids as much. You know, at least I don't plan to now.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand like why get married. Like, what is it? Like, when I just think about, it, I'm like, do I want to spend like $100,000 on all of this?
I think there's definitely
marriage
some not vanity. I think there's like you're making like a serious commitment. Like
It's a statement. More
Yeah,
than anything.
yeah.
It's
I
like
mean, and, like,
saying,
And there are also tax benefits too. But
that's true.
But yeah, it's like it's a way of showing each other that you love each other in a special way.
yeah.
So do people
Brandon,
not love
will
each
you-
other though in a passionate way anymore? That's what I'm saying. It's
No.
just weird. It's just like
I think it's just a
culturally-
cultural thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean-
like, before it's like it was it was expected. Well, you've been dating for 3 years. When you should get married.
Also, like I'm pretty sure that like a lot of the people that aren't getting married right away and waiting are people that maybe are having money problems because they're in a lot more student loan debt than they used to be, like than generations past.
Do you
Like I don't know, if you had endless amounts of money and you've been dating your girlfriend for 5 years, like would you wait? No, probably not. But if you were like still sort of struggling, would you want to spend $20,000 in a wedding instead of just like taking that money and traveling the world?
Would you be more inclined to get married if you couldn't have sex before you were married?
That's dumb. That's no,
no,
like
it's a question. What? So is the answer no? You'd be like, yeah, no. We'll.
It's
just
a
go keep dating.
hypothetical that like no one here can answer probably.
It's a real thing that people.
But I can't answer you because it's not like I'm not an abstinent person.
I know, but if you're in the situation where it's like, I'm with this person and I love them, and then we can't have premarital, would you be more likely like, yeah, okay, let's get married?
Would I be more inclined to get married so I can bone someone? Probably not.
Oh, don't even think in those terms.
That's what it is.
So you're saying if you were in love with someone, this is the person you want to be with, but they didn't want to have sex till you're married, would you?
Because
Be
then the
more
whole idea of
inclined-
marriage is like a different experience and a different lifestyle.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had sex. So I'm not
Yeah, I
the
know.
one to
I've
ask,
seen your BlackBerry history, John.
but what is the name of that app?
I'm perfectly aware of that.
Shit. Have you seen my dick pics?
Are they on Instagram?
Shit. Let's change it. Let's
No,
keep going.
because he can't access Instagram on
I
his
can't.
BlackBerry.
Also, I'm not a basketball athlete, so they haven't been widely disseminated.
So I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast before. I actually first saw John's show, I think back in 2004. You were doing a...
When you
a
say
thing
my
called-
show, you mean my penis, right?
Yeah, his show. His penis. You were doing a thing called the Sinus Show with a few of your buddies. And it was, I think you guys did a thing called Travoltathon.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was a bunch of clips about, showing John Travolta. And then I would go a few, every now and then. And I think the thing that always would make me remember you guys from that point on, I went to a show where you were mocking a movie about nudists.
Yeah,
And there was this
wow,
thing where
yeah.
people who are naked, who come to the Alamo Draft House naked, can come in and watch it for free. And there were a lot of really old balls.
There was
Like
some,
a lot of them.
There's some
a lot of
bad ball situations.
a lot of bad
there.
ball situations.
Yeah.
And at one point, you were, I think, in a giant teddy bear suit, and then your partner, Owen, got completely naked. And it was the first time that I've seen a grown man naked in public.
Well, welcome to the real world.
And then I remember that stuck with me. And then, when I saw you guys, a few years later, and we
You're
introduced
giving people a
myself.
very skewed impression of the show that I do, which is it's not usually a guy in a bear suit and a naked man touching each other with naked people in the audience as well. But I mean, some of our shows.
I
are
remember
like
the
that.
good old times. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's just a sliver of that nowadays. So yeah, back in the day, like you probably saw the show back in like 2001 or something, like a long, long time ago.
04.
04? Okay. I mean, we started doing a version of the show, which is now called the Master Pancake Show. It's Master Pancake Theater, and it's basically a live version of Mystery Science Theater 3000 that we do every week at the Alamo Draft House, 4 shows a week. We usually do big movies, like right now we're doing Terminator 2. We did The Goonies last month. We did 50 Shades of Grey in February. And that was great. But back in the day, we were still sort of, this was like 10 years ago. We were still trying to imitate the formula, the magic formula of MST3K. And so we would do like weird B pictures from the 1950s and 60s that nobody had ever heard of. Like the one you're talking about, I think, is Nude on the Moon. Was that the name of the
there were
movie?
new people in space.
Except
Which sold me on the concept when I read about it.
That's what drew you in initially
That's
to
what
come
drew
see
me
the
in.
show? It was like a terrible B picture from like 1965 by Doris Wishman, and it was supposed to take place on the moon, but in fact you could see that it was all filmed at like a volleyball colony in Florida or something. Like they were just, it was clearly not the moon. Nobody was wearing spacesuits or anything like that. And I don't remember the bear suit, but I believe you that that's what you saw.
Well, a few years later, I went and I introduced myself again, and I told the story to Owen.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I saw you naked in this thing, and blah, 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 blah. And then when I walked away, I was like, I just went up to a guy and talked about how I saw him naked and how it was.
I
I'll always
your work.
remember
I love
it.
your work. I'm such a big fan. I've seen you naked.
And I was like, great. Now I'm that guy.
Right. And we should be clear for the audience at home that so what's different about Mystery Science Theater 3000 than what we do is we stop the movie about halfway through and we do live sketches based on the movie, sort of as a halftime show. And a lot of those sketches involve nudity or it's never full nudity, but there's often semi-nudity or like I'll be just, wearing my underwear and nothing else. And sometimes I've heard that people get a little peek of the old ball sneaking out the side of the underwear sometimes.
Yeah, Chris was telling me about it.
Is that?
He was looking at it.
But our halftime shows don't always have such a high amount of perversity and nudity as you saw that night, and it stuck with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And I keep bringing it up for some weird, awkward reason.
I'll
Maybe
talk about you all you want with it.
So this podcast is also brought to you by... God damn.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's fine, man.
I'm trying my
Don't let him
best.
pressure you like that.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not a
I'm
bad
just
guy.
defending Chris is all. Very defensive.
Do you think I'm a bad guy, Adam?
I don't.
Okay. What was that thought process right there?
Just thinking about the words I had to say.
Okay, Chris, you look good. You want to tell us tell us a little bit about this outfit you have
it's
going on?
comfy. It's roomy. It's American. It's a little complicated, but it's good. It's a comfy onesie.
Are you wearing underwear?
You saw I'm wearing full clothes underneath.
I don't know what you were
everything.
doing. All right. Well, he's
Yeah.
wearing full clothes and he's very comfortable. Cool.
But are you wearing underwear? That was the question.
Yes, I.
Okay.
So Chris has been gone for like 3 weeks, right? From
He's
this
right
office.
here, Brandon.
You've been next door working on Laser Team.
Oh, it's been 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I
3
meant.
months, yeah.
And you just got back and you're leaving immediately. What is it? Like, do I smell?
No,
Like,
I mean,
I
there
have
were
been
a lot
so
of.
alone.
I know. I heard Brandon invited Blaine into our office because he was lonely.
No, I was mentoring him.
Yeah,
I was putting him under my wing.
and it smelled, and he had to run.
It smell.
Can you point to your body and show us where the wing is exactly? That you were putting it? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I don't know, man. I'm glad to be back over here in this building.
Is it weird being back in your office?
Not really. There's a bunch of shit on my desk I don't know about.
Half of that's your shit.
I don't know. I don't eat macaroni and cheese from Kraft, so that's not my shit. There's a bunch of packets of macaroni and cheese on my desk.
What? There's a company that you eat that's not Kraft.
No. I mean, I will eat I only eat the top level macaroni and cheese.
Kraft macaroni and cheese is the top level. Of
No.
macaroni and cheese.
That's
it is
Kraft.
the upper
That's Kraft.
echelon.
You have
It is
cheese that you
the
add
best
water
macaroni
to.
and
you have
cheese.
cheese. I will not. I'm very specific about the types of cheese I eat. I love cheese. I'm not going to eat cheese that looks like plastic or is like from
Did you know they're getting rid of the coloring in Kraft macaroni? It's not going to be orange.
Good. Whatever. I don't give a shit because I'm not going to eat it anyway.
Would you eat it now?
What color is it going to be?
No, I'm not
Regular?
going to eat it because it's still gross.
Regular color.
Yeah.
But if they're changing the
I only-
color, then it's
here-
like an opportunity to change it to something.
I'm not going to eat cheese that just looks like nacho cheese from like a baseball game. It's like plastic.
I mean, I've seen you eat Taco Bell before.
I will eat Taco Bell, but
Fucking call
but
out.
without their cheese.
Bullshit. Do you say I want a taco with no cheese on it?
Yeah.
No, you fucking don't.
I will eat taco, and I don't
God
care if
damn
their
That's
meat isn't
disgusting
real
because at
meat.
Taco Bell, it already has the cheese on it. You have people scraping tacos.
I'm just saying, like the cheese, and it also it's shredded cheese. I'm way more likely to eat shredded cheese than I'm actually like a slice of like the Kraft flat, like the Kraft cheese that you
Singles,
like
American?
individually sliced. That
You're wearing an American outfit, but you can't eat American cheese.
I will eat American cheese. It's not that it's the plastic version of cheese.
What
I
about
don't
movie theater like pump cheese?
No. Butter, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, on popcorn.
interesting.
What about Cheese Whiz?
No.
Have you ever had? When was the last time you had processed cheese product?
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure like yesterday. It's just a.
You fucking. I won't eat it. I ate it yesterday.
I mean, I'm sure I've like eaten it without. But
I
if
won't
it's
do it
like,
again until tomorrow.
I will eat stuff. I just don't.
Ingest it, process it.
I just not aware. I mean, I'm not gonna order like Cheese Whiz at a restaurant. I mean,
How many restaurants serve Cheese Whiz?
Have you ever been to Philly?
Philly, yeah.
You ever go
No.
to, like?
I have not.
Those are two different answers, Chris.
I have not.
What about
Well, it's the
queso?
American
If you
flag.
go to get a cheesesteak, it's very common that you get whiz.
Yeah,
on it.
I don't think I'd
You wouldn't
order.
do it.
I don't think I'd
You
order.
wouldn't try it in like the traditional
Way South Philly,
style?
the trailer that we love, has Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd. I don't
Was
think
pretty
I'd
good.
order that. I think I'd order.
I mean, like if you were to go,
if it had good cheese, like like Munster cheese, or
no,
or
you don't eat mustard on a
Gorgonzola.
cheesesteak. Nope, gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola is a good cheese.
Yeah, it is a good
That
cheese.
is a good cheese.
Any,
I can name a lot of good cheeses.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying cheese whiz is good on a cheesesteak.
Nah, I don't like Cheese Whiz.
What's your thing with mustard, man?
Well,
Like, what happened
It's-
to you when you were a child where you just
maybe
can't
it's
think-
just yellow things that I don't like.
Liquid yellow things.
Mustard. I
How
don't
do
know.
you feel about urine?
Never eaten it. I with mustard. I don't like mustard. I've never liked mustard. I've tried to like mustard. People are like, oh well, I know you don't like yellow mustard. It's like,
Brown
what you need to try is like, oh, have some Dijon, like really nice mustard. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. It's still gross. I
you
just
like-
don't like
Do
mustard.
you like honey mustard?
No.
Do you like
I don't
vinegar?
I like vinegar.
Okay, interesting.
I've been with,
I just don't like mustard. Like anything mustard. Like that's why that RT Life.
yeah, that was like one of the happiest moments I've had. I've been ordering food with Chris for years, and there's always this. It's just always a lot of drama and headache about the mustard. And then in RT Life, I got to take like a giant mustard container and just squeeze the fuck out of it, and like half of it just like squirted in Chris's mouth.
I think it was spoiled.
It wasn't spoiled. That was
That's how
healthy,
mustard
good
tastes.
mustard.
It has a little zing
And,
to it.
It's so gross.
Man, like a sour like a bratwurst with sauerkraut and mustard.
Ketchup, man. Give me some ketchup, man. Just give me some ketchup.
So is that your biggest food aversion is mustard?
mustard? Oh yeah, absolutely.
John-
Mustard, and then and that weird cheese. Weird cheese.
Yellow things.
John, are there any weird
Fermunda.
things you won't put in your mouth?
Come on, man.
Like cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cheese. That's what you're talking about. I mean, as far as food goes, I will eat just about anything. There's nothing really that I don't like.
Meat?
Except for meat. Yeah. Thanks for the prompt. It's like meat. I am a vegetarian, so I won't eat that.
I mean, I will eat just about anything. I will try anything once.
So you tried mustard.
Dolphin?
multiple
I've tried
times.
mustard, just
Dolphin?
don't like it.
You tried dolphin? Try it once.
If you were going to try just an increment of dolphin meat, what increment would you eat?
Half a sliver.
Ah.
Half a sliver. No, I mean it's one of the, If someone gives like this is raw earwax from a muskrat.
Okay.
That's
And I'd be
also
like,
yellow,
well,
though. That's a yellow
Let
food,
me ask
probably.
you this: is it weirder or worse if you're at somebody's house and you accidentally see a fleshlight or one of those sex robots?
Where are you getting these
What?
questions? You're not
It's
even
just
going off
something
your
that-
list
wait,
anymore.
Wait,
Are
I
you
was
gonna
waiting
eat-
for the cheese
would you
part of
try to
that
eat the
question.
It's just something that's
I
been
was
on my.
would you?
It
the
came
mus-
back up, and I couldn't bring it back and talk about it again on the podcast.
I would be more if I opened someone's closet and there was
Of
a
course,
sex
you would
robot.
be weirded out.
I
of
would
a
be
sex
more weirded
robot.
out by the sex robot.
Then a fleshlight?
Yeah, because
what
the fleshlight, it's
You're
like
gonna fuck either one of them.
I was like-
a fleshlight's normal.
No, I mean fucking
mean,
like a woman.
for
Something
all
that looks
I
like
know,
a
a
woman is
fleshlight-
normal.
No,
The fleshlight is
spending
just like.
$10,000 in a sex toy is not fucking normal.
Okay, no, I agree with that.
$60
I
for a
agree with
fleshlight?
that.
Whatever.
I agree with that. Not the money aspect of it, but it seems to me way more normal to have sex with something that looks like
No,
a woman
it's that- it's
as opposed
uncanny-
to something that looks like a flashlight.
no, it's an uncanny valley part. I know it's like
It looks like a vagina, not a flashlight.
Have you seen a vagina?
All right, it looks like a fleshlight.
Does not look
All right.
like
But
a
like it's
vagina.
just on the
saying
face of
it's
it.
like
It's a
this.
Can we
circle
get
of
a picture
vagina.
of a vagina and a fleshlight on the
let's
screen,
not do that, please. Let's not. It's that. It's the fact that it's like that. You're trying. Like my hand. If I painted my hand like a little woman, and then jerked off, that would be weird.
Wait, like
It's like the South
If
Park
I was
episode.
like,
wait,
hello,
Ben.
and then I jerked off to this little woman I painted on my hand, that would be weird.
Like,
now,
no,
if
like
I
a
just
little
jerk
girl-
off with
with
my
like-
hand, it's
wait,
not
wait,
weird.
would she have like
Would you do it
legs
face up
and
so it's
legs and
looking at you?
arms? Like
Yeah, that would be weird, right?
that's not anywhere close to what we're talking
Yes,
about.
it is. That's what the difference is between a fleshlight and a sex doll.
No.
I
It's
agree
like
with
one
Chris.
is like a practical thing. I want a thing that feels like a vagina so I can jerk off. The other thing is I want to try and
I think-
recreate a woman and jerk off.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's the difference.
No, well, one's just more natural than the other.
Which one, Brandon?
The sex
like you're
bot.
taking. It's a minimalist. A fleshlight is a minimalist approach to a vagina, and like a fucking fake sex doll is
But
the
I
most
mean, she's like
extravagant
an
approach to a
AI.
sex.
It's like an AI. She's like warm and funny. It's like the closest you can like
the
mimic
saddest thing.
a human experience.
Saddest thing.
If
Both,
you're gonna
like,
do it, do it
mentally
all
and
the way.
physically.
Why not spend as much money as
There's your sex doll.
They have a picture of a puppet.
That's the little
sock.
woman. That's the little woman that you were talking about,
Yeah.
Chris. I'm never going to be able to read Little Women again without thinking of this discussion.
Can we see a picture of a fleshlight? Is that not? Okay,
We
well,
know
can
what it
just see
looks
in the
like.
city?
It looks like a
There's
flashlight.
nothing about that looks normal or not super weird.
No, because you're not. The thing is when you're jerking off with a fleshlight.
you're-
Not that I no. Just to clarify, I've never actually used a fleshlight. I just want to put that out on the table. But if you're using a fleshlight, you're not looking at the fleshlight going, "Wow, you're so hot, fleshlight! Wow, I'm so turned on." You're looking at porn or whatever, and then you're using the
No,
fleshlight.
I think
It
they're
sounds
looking
like
at
you have
it.
some experience
I think they're
with
looking at it.
no,
fleshlights.
I'm not. Just to be clear, I'm
Just
never,
kidding. That is a
There's
fleshlight.
fleshlight.
See, that's
Our
a
lips
mouth
there.
fleshlight.
Oh
So-
my God!
If you want,
That
you
looks
can,
sort of like
you
a
can
fish.
actually use that as a puppet.
That sort of looks like you're jerking off to a fish.
Do you think there'll be like
I
fleshlight
think
compatible
they
dolls,
have
and you can
weird
just take
fish
your
in the deep
favorite
net-
fleshlight
like
and plug
the
it in?
very deep part of the ocean where there's no light. They have fish that look like that.
He's
That
cracking
was-
himself up so bad.
That was so disturbing.
I mean,
Okay.
Brandon, it's like
I get the uncanny valley.
Brandon, it's like girls use a dildo because it looks like a dick, and we don't all use a fleshlight, but I'm sure there are people that use a fleshlight that looks like a mouth or a vagina, and they just have to like create a tube on the other end.
I see what you're saying about the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
But what if it didn't look like a human woman? What if it was an alien woman?
No, that's even weirder. Because it's still making the object that you're using to jerk off with
Right.
more than an object. It's
Yeah,
personifying
but why isn't
it.
that? But
Do you know
then
what I'm
that's
saying? You see
but
what
you're
I'm
getting
saying?
closer to the human experience.
No,
of being
I know-
with something
I know,
else that is like a
because-
person.
Brandon,
Because-
Brandon, would
as opposed to just
would
like
you rather-
fucking a
would you-
chair.
If your parents walked it, like opened your closet, would you rather them find a fleshlight or Sally 3000?
No, it's Janine 3000.
Mine's Sally. Thank you very much.
Probably Sally 3000.
Your parents are much more accepting than mine.
No, I mean, just to me, it's just like, okay, he just wants to get close as you can
No,
to
no,
the
no,
idea
Because
of
here's the deal. It's like
being
okay,
with a
okay,
woman.
All right. So you
who can talk
everyone,
to you, console
no. Everyone will jerk off. Everyone will do that. All right. Not everyone has a surrogate person to have sex with.
Go
Do you
on.
see what I'm saying?
No.
Like you
I
have
agree with that statement,
You have
but I don't
sex
know what
with
that-
the sex doll.
Right.
It suggests that you have a lack of human connection that you need to project onto an object.
That's
As
what
opposed-
that's
if you're da- if you're
that's
dating-
what like masturbation
if
is,
you're-
or getting like a
no,
sex object.
no,
It's just
no,
a different
You're
extent.
saying you want the
No,
human
it's a
experience.
different
If
extent.
you're
Recreating
dating,
the human experience
if you're dating
versus
someone,
just-
it's cheating to use an AI robot to have sex with.
I agree. That would be cheating. I agree. That's cheating.
Would it be cheating to jerk off with your hand?
No.
But he's asking for the human experience. He wants the love and the affection.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? It's not as
recreate-
easy for a lot of people to get on a first date or a second date or a third date. It's hard.
Oh, you talking about yourself? What's going on here?
Maybe sometimes. I'm just
But
saying.
if you're going to go to that much trouble of buying a sex doll and paying all that money and like programming it and all that stuff, why not just spend all that time trying to communicate with a real person?
Some people have problems doing it. Sometimes it's more than. I mean, if they said
I'm not
I could
saying-
spend that money on a
Well,
class,
no,
I
you
can
know
do
what? There
it.
are people
I'm
out
not-
there that a sex doll, a real life, as close to life as you can get sex doll, that is the thing for them.
I'm not saying I'm
Well,
not
you're asking for
opposed. I don't
us.
think it's wrong to have a sex doll.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. I do think
Put that on the record.
I do think I would rather have someone walk in on me jerking off to a fleshlight than someone
To a
walk in.
flashlight, not with one. He's jerking up, looking at the flashlight right in front of you.
The fleshlight likes to
But
watch.
then to have someone walk in on me making love to a sex doll.
Making love.
Well,
Would you would treat it right? You would romance it.
yes.
I don't. All right, that's a gross
No, I'm just kidding.
conversation.
No,
know.
what I'm saying is like there's a disc. To me, it's like it's a physical thing that someone's just jerking off with versus.
You're right, because it's an extension of your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that Haley Joel Osment movie with all the sex bots?
Sixth
No.
AI?
There you go. Was that weird?
There were sex bots in that?
Wasn't it?
Was Haley Joel Osment? Who's Haley Joel Osment?
Wasn't Jude Law a sex bot?
No, are you? What is going on here?
I thought he was a gigolo.
Oh, you might be right about that.
Yeah.
Actually. But I don't
Thank
think that's.
you.
Well, I guess it is kind of a real advanced sex bot.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what we're talking
And
about.
so you're saying that makes it okay.
I'm just saying that's in practice. Was that really?
That movie didn't actually happen, though.
Yeah, it's
that's
an
like,
example.
That's a fantasy of like
It's just
maybe.
like looking at that. How weird was that?
I not that weird because I clearly don't remember seeing that. Like I watched that movie. It's not that good, but I don't remember that whole part. What do you remember about it?
I just remember that he seemed like a very nice guy, kind of weird but still human, and he just made a lot of people happy.
Yeah,
I get it.
that's all. Well, we need to respect that then,
I don't know. I to each his own, I suppose.
or her,
To each her own.
or their.
Are you saying, just to clarify, so you would rather have the robot in the closet
Yeah,
than the fleshlight?
yeah. Let me ask you this. I kind of brought this up before. Let me ask you. Anyone feel free to answer, but I won't put anyone else on the spot. If you could have a threesome, but only if it was with a sex bot, would you
That's
do
not a threesome.
You mean one human and one sex bot?
Yeah.
That is the equivalent of bringing in any other sex toy.
it? No, it's not the equivalent of that.
It's no. I mean, I would just be like, well, no,
No.
no.
Because you wouldn't use a sex bot in any way.
Yeah, it'd just
like,
be
I mean,
like-
that's why you would say no, because you wouldn't use one in the first place. So you get alone with another person.
Yeah.
But it's like having the experience without like the awkwardness of finding somebody, being like, "Hey, you want to do this?"
No, but it's not. I don't think. No.
You know what? I bet if we revisit this topic in like 5 years, I think everything I'm saying is going to seem a lot more normal.
Maybe. But for right now, it's pretty weird.
I think we're closer to online hand jobs through the internet than we are to people like normalizing sex robots.
How does the online hand job work?
Just curiosity. Just no
It's
reason.
just like
I mean, I'm
it's the tech- it's-
just
someone goes like
asking
this on one end of the computer.
purely just the science.
happens
Did I
somewhere
sound
else.
really desperate when I... How does that work exactly?
You would
How-
not want to put an extension on
how-
your pe like
how does that work? Is there like a
Wait, why would you want to put it?
wait? No, how does it work? How does the online hand job work?
I just imagine it'd be like
It's
I don't know,
USB. It's plug and play.
Like
You
fucking
just go to the website. It's fine.
Plug and play.
I
That's
just imagine it'd be like fucking a vacuum or something. You just like put it over.
You haven't
No,
done
no,
that before.
no, no.
Or would it
you
be
have
like
a sex
elec-
robot. If your
electrodes?
sex robot can give you a hand job, you can hook up your sex robot's arm to the USB port, and it can give you a hand job.
But you're talking about an arm. I thought you were talking. Remember, Chris? You were talking about the Oculus hand job, right?
No, what?
We were talking about the Oculus Rift, and you had said something you put on your penis.
Oh, you were talking about how they have an Oculus Rift that can
Which
sense
exists.
your fingers and
Yeah.
and project feeling to your fingers, and it's like, well, that's one step away from just plugging that into your penis.
I know, but would you put that on your penis? That's the thing, though. Like the idea of putting something over it, electronic. Would you do it? I wouldn't do that.
I don't think I would until I knew the technology was proven.
You want it to be safe.
Like,
for your
yeah, I'm not
penis.
going to be the first. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I can fly it. I'll fly
They
that plane.
have, dude. I like. They have that stuff in Japan. Like all the things we're talking about exist.
Oh,
They're way more advanced in their sex
are there
culture.
any Mario-oriented sex products that you can?
You remember those green tubes? They have those.
So, what kind of assurance would it take for you to use it? Like, assume a
Your dick wouldn't get
spokesperson
ripped
on
off.
TV talking
well,
into camera
first-
saying, like, I guarantee it.
I mean, it have to be proven technology that it's safe.
Let's say it's proven. We can establish that. Now it's proven. Everybody's doing it.
I don't know if it's something I would purchase, but if
If Apple
someone
put it out, you
gifted
trust
it
it,
to
right?
me,
If you were at, like, a con and they had it, everybody could
no,
try.
I would not try it.
You think that's gross, but I mean, people. No, this is not a sex thing. People go to cons and they try on the Oculus Rift, and there's hundreds of people that have put that on. Like that's like a. Like, people
But I'm
just
not
get
putting my
pink
dick
eye.
on it.
People just get pink eye. You're getting people's dirt. Like people touch their dicks and touch their eyes, and they put on the Oculus Rift, and those touch your eyes. You're putting other people's dicks on your eyes.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
not gonna,
God, I
but
never
I'm not
thought
gonna
about
have
that
sex
till
with
now.
it, Adam.
Yeah,
There's
dude,
a
it's gross.
I'm not gonna have sex with it. Like, I'm not gonna like. Well, everyone else has had sex with this. It's
Your face is gonna have sex with it.
All right, what's a kind of dangerous item that people feel comfortable using?
Toilets.
Cars.
In
would
sex
come
or
No, in
Door-
general.
Oh.
Doorknobs.
yeah,
A plane.
cars, airplanes.
An airplane.
Yeah.
So an airplane is dangerous.
what are you fishing at? What are you trying to get me to admit to? Like, I
So
don't.
you fly in an airplane.
Yeah.
So what about an airplane? It makes you feel comfortable enough to fly in it, safety-wise, that you would need
Is it
for
'cause
There's
it's
a
a
big
long
case
tube?
study.
I
I
going
don't
on.
penis.
understand what you're asking. You're comparing me having sex with a fleshlight.
I'm saying, like,
to
what
flying
kind of
in an
assurances?
airplane.
At, like, what point are you going to be like, all right, I feel comfortable enough trying this?
Well, I'm not gonna. I guess it'd be like something where it went to consumer market.
Okay. And
You
let's
don't
say
want
it's
to read
doing
the
well.
consumer reports about
Yeah.
it. You want to get that monthly pamphlet with the reviews.
All right, it releases at CES.
Uh-huh.
It's very popular. All the tech blogs love it.
It's a long line.
What is it exactly?
I don't know. It's your idea.
I don't
Okay,
even know what I'm
it's a
agreeing to
mechanical.
have
It's a
sex with at
mechanical
this
arm with a
point.
flashlight on the end of it. Just
It's like that. It's like the no, because I saw that video of the
It-
failed robots. That everyone's like,
these
"Oh."
have gone through all those tests.
No, I would imagine it's like 1,000 different like fingertips. Just
All
like,
right.
1,000 fingers.
You know what, dude? It's not that complicated.
But that's how like you can make it more precise. It would be a lot more like that's why like the more points of pressure that you have, the more intricate the sensations can be. It's just science.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you could do that in real life? Get like 500 people. No, what's 1,000 divided by 10? 100 people would be 1,000 fingers.
And everyone just kind of just tip. Everyone, put your hand together and just give me just go like this.
But all very gentle and delicate. Like none of the fingers are touching it very hard.
Lightly brush my.
All right. Let's say the rollout's as successful as the Apple Watch.
Right.
People like it. Would you try it? Would you try an Apple Watch right now?
Yeah.
what are we
I'd try it.
talking-
I'd try it. I put it on here.
Touch his dick.
Well, not when you're fisting. And to give me the that's far.
We
all
can
right,
give you
All right,
30 fingertips right now between the three of us.
I think we're out of time.
we're out of time. I don't know.
I'm all for making robots do stuff for us. I don't.
Like sex stuff?
No, I'm just saying, like a robot is still gonna have to it's gonna build all the parts. A 3D printer is still gonna have to build all the parts. It's not gonna build. It's not to build an entire house completely on its own by a touch of a button. It would have to be a huge printer.
He's saying that there's going to be these like giant building-sized printers that are going to spit out a fully completed house.
Did you see the drunk
Yeah.
robots video?
Yes.
There's this. I have no idea what the context is. I assume it's just robots that are they have like programming to walk on 2 legs, but it looks like they were like completely just like, oh, here we go.
There it is.
Fuck.
Wait,
I love that shit. It's so good.
I feel kind of bad for him.
Yes. Who made it that top heavy? Why would you put that much load at the top of the
Just
thing?
imagine they're all senior citizen robots.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
They look like freelancers. I think that was my character, actually.
That's Chappie.
That's Chappie.
Did anyone read the description? Is it because they're just trying to figure out like the AI and like how
I think, yeah, I mean, they just build robots.
I don't want them to get that working.
This is not a robot. These aren't robots that they are like designed. They're just like, it's a competition to build a robot to do these things as quickly as possible.
So they can take that robot and put the killer AI into it.
No, I don't think any. Well, there will be army robots.
Probably.
Why do
already
you
are.
think, like, what's the, like, theoretically,
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about, like, bipedal robots, like giant mechs and things like that?
Well, they don't necessarily have to be bipedal.
Okay, so have you ever played
mean
the game
bipedal?
Bipedal, I believe so.
I mean, there are already drone robots that like.
are you talking about, like, okay, so you're talking about, like, flying robots? You're not talking
Or
about, like,
it could be anything. I mean,
like, in the game, in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. They have these giant robots that are called Metal Gears,
Yeah.
surprisingly. And, like, they have no point, because all they do is they walk around and they shoot nukes, but, like, a nuke can go anywhere.
well, they're gonna. I think they'll shoot more than nukes. I mean, they'll just be robots that are. So it's like.
What?
So it's like, all right.
I don't understand
There's
what
you know,
benefit it has
Human
over, like,
gets
a
hit
tank.
by a bullet, right? It dies.
Maybe.
Dr. Damaris.
But like a robot, it can do things. I mean, it's going to be able to. You're not going to be risking human life, and well,
See,
on
that's
the
like-
side with the robots. But the side that doesn't have the robots will be risking human life. Without,
So there's no value of a robot life? That's the kind of attitude that causes the robots to revolt.
no, I'm not saying there's no value, but they'll also be able to like do things that humans can't. They'll be able to like. They'll have like. It'll be a super army of like they can crawl.
You've seen Short Circuit?
Like,
That's how I imagine our robots being.
That's a
I
great
know.
example of when the sequel is better than the original.
I don't know.
all I'm saying
I
is
like the original pretty
robots, like an army of robots would be powerful, and I think it would be hard.
I would love to hear all these quotes out of context like a week later. All I'm saying is an army of robots would be powerful. How did we get here? How did we get to this point?
But like they will be able to withstand so much more firepower. Like someone has a flamethrower into an army of robots, but they're flame resistant robots.
What about the idea that we
What
can
about just like a
eliminate
tank?
we can eliminate human war by having robots fight robots? I thought that's where you're going with
Yes.
this. Have you ever seen Robot Jocks? I mean, that's the whole premise of that. Like, just pit our best robot against Russia's best robot, because we're still at war with Russia in my mind. But like, and that would eliminate human suffering. That's a good
Well,
use
you know
of
what would be
robots.
cool? You know what would be cool is to have like virtual wars where you're like, look, this is how many
A
people.
video game is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So you
But here's the way it would work. Is it would be like a thing where you say, okay, well, look, this is how many people we have in our country. This is how many people you have in your country. Here's our technology. We're going to build a virtual army, and you're going to build a virtual army, and we're just going to make them fight each other. And you put your best strategist and then I'll pick my best
who
strategist.
designs
like a referee
who
in the
designs
center.
who
It's like
designs the
Mills
game that
Lane.
these guys are
I
playing?
don't know.
in?
I'm just saying, like that would be a way more like.
Yeah.
It would be essentially the same outcome.
And then it's an honor system thing? Like, you beat me.
And then
I'm not
if-
going to bomb you. Sorry.
Or would you then have to kill that many people in real life? Like, if you lost 5,000 on the game board, then you
No,
have
it would be a thing where it's like, well, we lost. Well, I guess people would argue like, well, no, fuck you. I'm not just because you won a video game. I'm not going to give you my country.
It's an honor.
I was
like,
this close to
Yeah.
voting for you for president. I was like, this guy.
The
this guy
pants
has it figured
alone
out.
almost had you in the office there.
I mean, there would have to be someone I don't know, like a judge who would say, all right,
He would tell Russa to surrender.
Yeah,
Once
you
we
have to
beat
give
them in the video game.
I haven't thought this through, okay?
Have you ever played Risk? Could it be
You
Risk?
could just play the card game War, and whoever has the higher number
Yeah.
wins.
No, because
Flip
It's the same
it would
fucking
be
thing.
based on like statistics, real world statistics. Like, okay, well, there's this many people in the country, and there's this many, like, and you're,
It's like The Sims, but war.
yeah,
The Worms.
yes.
I think that's a good. I think you should. You got something there. I would.
All right,
Take
I
it real
feel
quick.
I wanna
bad.
see
I
this
wish I
game.
had just remained quiet.
Gosh, it reminds me of. We were talking about before. Have you guys seen the Terminator trailer?
Yes.
I didn't seek it out. It was forced on me.
It's super.
They just they reveal the big spoiler,
Yeah.
like the big thing in the movie that would just completely throw you just.
Should we talk
head
about it now,
explode.
or we better?
I won't
not?
say what it is, but
Yeah.
why would you do that?
I don't know. Trailers are getting so much more spoilery. Have you seen the Matt Damon, the one in Mars?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
but
That's the whole movie. Like they show the from beginning to end what happens over the course of the movie.
trailers have always been spoilery. Like
I feel like there's an art to it. I feel like you can.
Didn't the Terminator 2 trailer show the reveal in that?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
Yeah, it did.
My girlfriend had never seen Terminator 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, you need to watch this, and I didn't tell her why because I was just so excited for her to see the turn because I never got to experience
Did
that.
she ever see Terminator 1?
No.
So it doesn't fucking matter.
No, but she knows enough about Terminator. She knows that Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, he kills people. So she knew going into it, Arnold Schwarzenegger's the bad guy.
Did she?
Yeah, and then I gave her the background. I was like, in the first movie, Schwarzenegger came in and tried to kill, and this other guy came through time and fought him back. And so I was so excited. I was just waiting and watching for what her reaction would be. And then you get to that point where, Schwarzenegger in the mall just says, "Get down." And he drops and they start fighting. And I was watching her reaction and she was just kind of oh, huh, is he not the bad guy? And I was like, is this what I've been hoping for?
because when you
I
first
wanted to
saw
live
that,
vicariously through it.
you had a great emotional.
No, I have
response
no
to
idea.
that.
It's one of those things that you just grow up knowing something. I don't remember finding out Luke Skywalker was Vader's son. You just know it at some point.
Yeah,
See, these are spoilers. Going back to the earlier discussion, these are spoilers that are okay to talk about now. I guess
30 years.
30 years is that
20 years
enough?
on
it's not even just
Terminator?
a time thing with Star Wars. I think Star Wars is just so ingrained in our culture that if you don't know that, Darth
Say
Vader-
it.
Say it. No! No! It's impossible.
Is it weird that everyone gets the quote wrong?
Yeah, it is. It's the quote isn't Luke, I am your father. It's no, I am your father.
Yeah, so everyone said, I guess it's the wrong quote explains the context.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just seems weird for such the most popular thing in the world to get spread
So, yeah,
over.
one of the most
over and
iconic
over.
quotes to be wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Play it again, Sam. He doesn't actually say play it again, Sam. He says play it, Sam.
Yeah, from Casablanca.
Casablanca. And Terminator doesn't say I'll be back. He says I'm going to come right back pretty soon now. You just wait right there.
I had no idea.
He's also Italian in this version.
That's a good meatball. I'll be right back.
So who's been keeping up with E3?
I have a little bit.
What's been going on? I just know our guys are crazy and all of them are there.
Fallout was it wasn't at E3. Bethesda had their own sort of press conference last night that showed a couple things, and the standout thing would be Fallout. And I'm not really, I don't know if you guys play Fallout, but I'm not a huge Fallout fan. I played 20 or so hours in them, which is a lot. But I kind of lose interest. But this one looks pretty awesome. The open world stuff, they added a lot of customization in the weapons, and they had the Pip-Boy thing I talked about. It's really dumb, but having that sort of augmented reality kind of device on your wrist, instead of having to go to it in game and just have it on your wrist, it's really cool. They have an app that has the Pip-Boy app, so you can put it in your wrist and just instead of using the TV. It's pretty
Yeah, but I
awesome.
mean, they simulate fake wrists in video games, so it makes sense, right? I mean, that's
Yeah,
a thing that you could have.
Even in GoldenEye, that's what the pause. You hit pause.
Hey, he pulls it as a
And he
watch.
goes to his watch, and that's the menu.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that. I like stupid gimmicks like that. It's just a funner way to play a game.
How far would you go with that?
Probably that far.
What do you mean?
How many attachments would you go to your body?
Dude, I like anything. whatever to make a game awesome.
To make it more immersive.
Like, I don't know, they're selling. I don't know how immersive the Star Wars battle pods. Have you read about these? There are these things called Star Wars battle pods, and I believe the home version of the Star Wars battle pod goes for like $30,000. But it's like an arcade system where you go sit in this pod and it's like a virtual reality Star Wars game. Like that sounds fucking awesome. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy that. Like that sort
Would
of
you
stuff.
buy
is
that
amazing.
over a car?
If I already had a car, like if I just had my car now and I had extra $30,000 laying around,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
From shaving your beard
Yeah, from shaving my beard.
or eating a human. Gosh, that's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're going to see wearable tech spread anywhere, it'd probably be in video games.
Yep. There's a couple other things like Xbox announced backwards compatibility from Xbox 360 games that'll be launching like
How?
February. They just like, we didn't know it was possible. It's possible. And then suddenly like you can play your 360 games. They just have to get developer approval. So there's that. Trying to think of what else.
That's really, really
The Battlefront gameplay looks
They
really
always
good.
here's the deal with
Speaking more
that.
Star Wars
They
stuff.
always had the ability to do it. They just didn't want to
Had to
do it
flip the
too
switch.
soon because then they would stop selling Xbox 360s and they still had stock of them.
No, I mean, I think what's happening is like there's so like the remasters of games are so prolific right now that developers don't want their games to be backwards compatible. And I think that's why they're still leaving it in the hands of the developers. Because if you're, for example, if you're Naughty Dog and the PS4 just came out and you sold The Last of Us like a year before the PS4 came out, you want to sell it again. You don't want to just let people play the one they already bought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a way to make money. I get it. It just sucks for the people that have a shelf full of Xbox 360 games or PS4 games in this case, or PS3 games in this case that can't play them. Like, I really want to play the old Metal Gear games, like the Ratchet games, like God of War, like all that stuff's getting a remastered edition. So, I don't know.
Which Ratchet and Clank is getting remastered?
I don't know if that's actually getting remastered. I was thinking like God of War.
Oh my God, you excited? I'm
So they're making a
excited.
new Ratchet and Clank that looks amazing.
Yeah, Tools of Destruction was one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah,
That was a good
game's
example of like,
super
this
rad.
game looks dumb. I'll play the demo, and I was like, this is so cool.
Have you seen the trailer for the new one?
No, I have not.
It looks fantastic. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen.
It looks good. The gameplay is awesome, and it's like really well written and acted.
It's goofy. It's fun. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's a
Insomniac.
solid game.
They make good stuff. So that's so far 83. I really want to see Sony's happening right now. I'm really interested to see what they're doing right now.
Why aren't we watching it? Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, Sony was like one of the big winners last year, right? At E3.
Yeah, definitely.
God,
I think Microsoft did a really strong showing this time around.
It's insane how much has exploded, especially with YouTube's presence. Remember what it was like 6 or 7 years ago? They basically shut it down. Like they downscaled it to such a huge degree, kicked out everybody.
Like small media stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if it's like maybe like things like PAX getting so popular that they realize like this has a lot of potential.
I remember there being just a huge outcry about people not being able to go to the convention anymore. Like, there is a demand for people that are in the public and not in the media to go see that stuff. And, like, I totally sympathize. Back when they canceled it, I was still, like, a younger kid. And, like, from the time I was, like, 13, me and my best friend had planned to, like, go to E3 when we were 18. We were so excited, and they canceled it. I was like, fuck.
Because there wasn't a bunch of other stuff. It was like E3 was like the really, really huge
Growing
event.
up, that was the big event. There was, like,
I think
that and
the one in
CES.
San Francisco had been around for a while. I can't remember. Was that GDC or something?
The Game Developer Conference, yeah, that's, I don't know where, I think that's in San Francisco. I think you're right.
Well, if those at home who want to go to the convention, they can check out the stream on
YouTube.com/E3.
Yeah.
Right?
Rooster Teeth is
Hosting it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Ashley and Meg and
Everyone's
Jack
there.
maybe?
Yeah.
up there?
Like and the Funhouse guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So that URL is just go to probably the homepage on
On our website has it,
youtube.com/Rooster Teeth.
Or I don't know. I'm not one for URL. I don't know what the URL is, but
You know one for URLs.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, I mean it's yeah, I mean they're covering pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm super jealous. That seems pretty awesome. What do you don't have like a PS4 though, right? You
I do.
have a
Yeah. I have a PS4. I didn't buy an Xbox One. I really like. Me and Joel record a lot of our videos on PC and a lot of them on PS4.
How do you find time for all the games? That's what I don't get.
I mean, like, I have like 1 or 2 nights a week where I just play a game for 8 hours a night or something like that. Or like, my girlfriend's into games, so when The Witcher came out, she brought her PC over and we set up like 2 PCs.
Oh my
and
God,
just
you're
sat
so
on the couch.
lucky.
We just played The Witcher all weekend.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I tried to
it
get-
It's
was
just like
so
you play
much fun.
games and then you take a break, have
was-
sex, and play games.
It was food breaks mostly. No, it was a blast.
Why do you have to take a break?
And we got, I mean, we got like Splatoon recently, and I didn't expect it to be good, but it's like a Wii U. It's a game where guns are used for painting instead of killing people. Like you can kill people with them, but the objective of the game is to paint like the floor.
Yeah.
And whoever has the most floor painted wins. It's fucking awesome.
I tried to get Paula to play Smite, and that lasted all about 90 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, like any person, like you just got to find the right game for them. I mean, I didn't like Smite at first either. I don't know. Oh, dude, I started playing a game called Ark. Do you remember a game called DayZ?
DayZ, yeah.
So it's like Ark is a open world survival game that's multiplayer, kind of like DayZ, but there's dinosaurs, and
I
so-
like dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. So here's the deal: is you can fucking find dinosaurs and you can tame them, and then you can ride dinosaurs around. And you can build bases with your friends, and like I don't know, the whole goal of the game is to build bases, get a lot of dinosaurs, build stuff, beat bosses and stuff like that, and fight other people. It's fucking
that
incredible.
sounds fun.
We actually have a server. A public server. I don't remember the address of it, so it's not going to help. But if you look at Adam Baird's Twitter, he's tweeted it.
Man,
What's your favorite game, Chris?
Of
ever?
all time?
Yeah. It's probably Nintendo.
it's Super Nintendo.
You skew pretty hard Nintendo.
Well, as far as my favorite games are, yeah, because I think it's just like growing up, I played a lot of Nintendo games. So it'd be like something like Chrono Trigger, or like Final Fantasy VI, or maybe
So you're really into the RPGs, huh?
yeah, or like maybe like Zelda: Link to the Past.
I remember getting...
Dude, have you played A Link Between Worlds?
Oh yeah.
That game is fucking awesome.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's an amazing 3DS game.
Yeah.
I remember getting Final Fantasy VII and then going outside like a month later and then like having to confront my friends and explain to them how awesome this game was
Yeah.
and how I was so pale. And then that was the beginning of a sad part of my life of getting too attached to like video game characters. Like, Ares, and you get really like emotional and you realize this isn't real. And then that just is the seed that sprouts all
were
of
you
the
more
future sex
disappointed-
bot.
Spoiler: when she dies,
Uh-huh.
or when you found out she wasn't real.
But wait, she was real and she was killed. You find out like then you weren't real?
No. I
in
mean,
your
as in,
history?
it's a video game, and she's not a real person.
Oh, I knew she wasn't real at the time.
The way
I'm
you,
just saying, you get like an emotional connection
yeah.
that you don't want to talk about with other people. John, did you play games growing up?
I do, but I only play Mario games. Apparently, like I like all of them. Like from the first one to we've got a Wii system, and I play Super Mario. I don't know what it's called, Super Mario Galaxy. There are like two more after that, and I play them both. Like I love all the Mario games. I think probably my favorite one is the third one that came out, like the one before Mario 64. You know what I'm talking?
Super Mario?
Blank. Yeah, Super Mario. Super Mario.
That's a good one.
I guess it's called Super Mario. I don't know. Oh
like
my
Super
God,
Mario?
you guys' eyes just glazed over when I started talking. Hold on. Have you heard of Pong? Have you ever Space Invaders? I love all the Super Mario games. That's my except there's one that I hate, and that is the Super Mario Sunshine.
Really?
See that I read about that. I read like people love that game. I guess like that's a lot of people's favorite game. But I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I don't
You
know
just
why.
didn't like cleaning stuff up?
I didn't like that game either. I was like, I'm on a.
I just thought it had a really good soundtrack, and I really like being on like a tropical island.
There were some groovy aspects to it.
It was fun, man.
I don't know why. I like those side scrollers, I guess. Like that's one
Okay.
thing. And then I feel like
we
also
like Galaxy. Galaxy was the
yeah,
shit.
well that's the thing. Like I feel like the stuff they were aiming for with 64 and with Super Mario Sunshine, they finally got it right with Galaxy, and I enjoyed that whole experience. But like it just feels a little clunky and like maybe too much work for what's going on in Mario Sunshine. But
John, did you ever hear about a show we did called The Gauntlet?
no.
It was like this video game competition. And the first season, we actually had people competing for cash money. And we were so close.
You
That's
know
a
all-
phrase.
You know all
For
the
cash
lingo, man.
money.
It's a phrase.
They didn't actually get cash. They were just competing for money. There was
That's up. People say cash money.
I know. I'm just clarifying. They
Yeah.
weren't competing for cash
I
money.
mean, pimps from the '70s say cash money. I think. Anyway,
We were so
Gauntlet.
close to having the final round just be a thing of Pong.
Ah,
So like $10,000, and I regret we didn't do it.
I would fucking kill, man. Like I would. You didn't do the Pong thing?
We did Tetris, which didn't really work out as well because
Oh.
it was like not as much like intense drama
Yeah.
that comes with a Pong.
Pong
game.
is so much more dramatic. Well, it's one-on-one action.
No.
I can't believe I said one-on-one action while doing this. It's one-on-one action.
It's
I'm Shannon McCormick, by the way.
We've got robots for that.
Shannon McCormick robots?
It's weird. We just hired like another contestant from the Gauntlet to work here because we did that once with
Josh.
Josh. And now there's another from season 2.
Stan. So if you want to work at Rooster Teeth, make sure to
Don't win the gauntlet, but be one of the top couple people in it. Like be top 3 or 4.
Just be a nice guy in the gauntlet.
Yeah.
That's basically what I.
Oh, he was a really nice guy. Oh, they both were really nice guys.
Yeah. Gauntlet was one of the first things I worked on here. I worked on Gauntlet 2.
I remember
right.
that. I was like, I want Adam Ellis, and I
Yeah.
want him to be charged of this.
It was
in charge.
It was a fun project.
Yeah, it was it was pretty stressful.
What happened to the winner, the ultimate winner of Gauntlet?
I don't know. We
guy.
haven't really talked. We haven't really checked in with him.
What do you mean? Which
Like,
Did that
like what? Like everybody else was hired back, but it sounded like the winner was not hired.
Well, I'm just saying, like, not out of not for a particular reason.
Or was it?
No, it really wasn't. It was just like we ended up from season 1. The runner-up is now working here, and now from season 2, the 3rd or 4th runner-up is now working here. Not
It's just
the-
sort of coincidence. Just
Yeah,
accident.
yeah.
Yeah, it's why like.
And you didn't like the guy who won.
no,
I can,
no,
I
that
can say
wasn't
that
it.
because I
No.
don't work here. I don't have any connections.
No,
to
it
these
wasn't. I
people.
mean, it's just a matter of like I don't know how. I don't even know. I mean, I didn't hire them. I don't know how they.
The awkward thing is like one of the guys who works here. He was the one who lost the $10,000 Tetris round.
Yeah.
Don't-
so if
don't
you
say
ever want to
anything.
like make him feel bad, just be like, "Oh man, Tetris, tough game."
Give him a job. Like he works now. He has money. It's fine.
Yeah, still it was on TV though. It's a harsh thing to live down.
Did he lose to a person or to himself or to a robot?
He lost to this kid, really nice kid. Can't remember his name, but he's really nice.
Yeah.
Nice guy. I think we're about out of time on the podcast, but we do have a special supplemental podcast this week featuring.
What?
Featuring.
Oh, Balls Out. Where are we talking about
Yeah.
Balls Out? It's me, Gus, and Aaron, and then the writer and director of the movie Balls Out.
Cool. So yeah, you heard it here. The special supplemental podcast this week featuring the writer and director of Balls Out, along with Chris Damaris and Aaron Markey
And Gus.
and Gus Cirola.
Yeah.
Audio only though, so make sure to check that out. I'm sure it'll be pretty awesome. Thank you so much, John,
Thanks, Brandon.
for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure.
Mine too.
Adam,
Thanks for having me
Pleasure.
again.
Chris, I don't know how you fucked that up.
I don't know either. I feel really bad
Yeah.
about the pants. I'm sorry. All right.
Have fun in Australia.
Yeah, I know. If you're in Australia, come say hi. And you know what? Here we're gonna have a code word.
What's the code word?
If you watch this podcast, come say the word.
Really? Is it this hard?
Baboon. Say the word baboon, and then I'll know.
you
that
looked at
watched
the
were you looking
bamboo and you thought baboon.
this. That's the code word. If you watch this podcast, say baboon, and then I'll know.
You're a regular Kaiser Sose figuring that whole thing out. He saw baboon. He said bamboo.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. And make sure to keep track of our E3 coverage. Yay, bye.
This week on the podcast, we got Gus,
Davin.
Barbara.
Jack.
Brandon.
Chris.
Miles.
Blaine.
Carrie.
Darren. Michael.
Lindsay.
Jordan.
John.
Joel.
Jeff.
Thank.
Adam.
Meg.
Kara.
Bernie.
and Gus.